Welcome to Ayatium. Death erases the body, cells decay, the brain shuts down, and memory dissolves. Yet, why does the profound sense of I persist beyond this physical collapse? Matter dies, but the self, that core identity, seems to endure. If reality were purely physical, then you would simply vanish when the body ceases to function. However, if consciousness is truly primary, then death is not an ending, but rather a profound transfer. It's not a disappearance, but a disclosure of something deeper. Consider this. Everything in your body has already died and been replaced many times over. You don't possess the exact same atoms you had as a child. Yet, despite this constant cellular renewal, you are undeniably still you. If identity were solely physical, you would have become a completely different person each time your cells regenerated. But you haven't. This is because identity isn't about material continuity, it's about conscious continuity. The physical body changes, but the inner witness, the observer, remains constant. Neuroscience, while advanced, can track electrical patterns and neural activity, but it has never definitively located a self residing within the brain. You can undergo procedures where parts of the brain are removed, yet you are not removed. You might lose specific memories, but the fundamental knower of those memories persists. A camera does not become the photographer, nor is a mirror the face it reflects. Similarly, the brain is not the experiencer itself. It is merely the intricate instrument through which experience is rendered. The true self is the one looking through this instrument, the consciousness that perceives and interprets the world. It is the observer, not the observed mechanism. Death is essentially the collapse of bodily perception, the cessation of the physical senses. However, this does not equate to the collapse of the witness, the conscious observer. Modern physics itself now posits that information, a fundamental aspect of existence, cannot be truly destroyed. Conscious identity, therefore, is not generated by the body, it is hosted by it. If life were a fragile flame, death would be the wind extinguishing it. But consciousness is not a flame, it is pure light. Wind cannot extinguish light, it only removes the lamp. The light, the essence of consciousness, persists. It continues to shine, independent of its temporary vessel. This enduring light is the true nature of our being. If the self survives death, a crucial question arises: when does this self actually begin? It's not at birth, as that marks the beginning of the physical body. Nor does it begin with memory, which is merely the commencement of our narrative identity, the stories we tell ourselves about who we are. The self truly begins the moment awareness itself begins. And awareness is not something created by matter, rather it is revealed through matter, like a hidden truth brought to light. This profound insight is echoed in the experiences of those who have clinically died and returned, often reporting a strikingly similar phenomenon: when the body stopped, I did not. Here, we approach the veil of understanding. What we commonly refer to as the self is, in essence, the soul experienced from within the confines of time. The self is the portion of the soul that we are consciously aware of while embodied in the physical world. It is a glimpse of our greater spiritual reality. When the body falls away, this disguise dissolves, and the soul is then seen as the greater you in its full, expansive form. It's an unveiling, not a disappearance. The Quran beautifully describes this process not as vanishing, but as an unveiling. You were heedless of this, and now we have removed your veil, so your sight today is sharp. Death, therefore, is not a subtraction from who you are, it is a profound clarity. The self does not merely survive into the soul. The self was the soul all along, simply in a different manifestation. Death affects only form, not essence. Matter decays and transforms, but awareness, the core of our being, does not. The grave holds the body, but it does not hold you. The body belonged to the world, a temporary vessel. The self, however, belongs to the one who breathed it into existence, as stated, and he breathed into them from his spirit. You do not merely possess a soul, you proceed from it. The body hosted you for a time, but you were never truly the body itself. Your true nature transcends it. So, why does the self survive death? Because the self was never physical to begin with. It was never truly in the body. Rather, the body was in it, a part of its larger experience. You survive death because awareness does not originate in matter. And what does not begin in matter cannot possibly end with matter. It is an eternal truth. Death does not end identity, it merely ends the disguise. What you call you was always the soul, learning and experiencing itself through the journey of time.